just taking this buyer persona, B2B buyer persona, which I was referring to, this just explaining it further. There was a study published by Google, and it was published by B2B industry head of Google, Mr. Han. So he pointed out a very, very pertinent thing, that most of these buyers are very, very young. So if you are working in a B2B category, it will happen that you will come across a very young set of decision makers, very youthful decision makers. So mostly, if you see, they are between ages 18 to 35, and they have the decision making power in the buying process. So that's a very good thing. And how it can impact your entire B2B sales process, I'll come to that. So these young professionals are very, very digital savvy. They are using digital technologies in their buying process. And that's why they are changing the way the products and services are now being purchased or being sold. But they prefer to conduct research themselves, and they go through a lot of content which is available online to help them on their decision making journeys. And another study which was done by Accenture points that 94% of the B2B buyers admit to conduct online research before making a buying decision. So you understand, 94%, which is almost 100%. So that means if you are a B2B salesperson, please be prepared mentally that you are going to face a very, very highly informed, tech savvy set of B2B buyers. And this number, this 94%, is going to grow every year, and within no matter of time, it will become 100%. So please be very, very prepared mentally that how do you need to prepare yourself to become a top B2B salesperson. Now, the other problem with these kind of buyers, modern buyers. So I am just continuing on the buyer personas of a typical B2B buyers, which are there currently. So these buyers are very, very skeptical about sales and marketing messages they encounter. They don't trust. Whatever you write, they will not trust. They will cross-check it. They will do a lot of online research. There was a study in which 59% of the buyers prefer to do research online instead of interacting with a sales rep, because the rep pushes a sales agenda rather than help solve a problem. Do you know why this is happening? Because we are still, as a salesperson, B2B salesperson, we are still married to those older way of sales cycle, or running a typical B2B sales cycle the older way. But it's time to change. It's time to completely change our strategy, our outlook towards a typical B2B sales. For this, we have to clearly understand the buyer personas, which are very, very, very important. You have to have a very, very clear idea that what is the persona of your potential buyer. I'll explain it in much detail as we move forward. So what happened, that to be a successful sales B2B sales person, you have to be focusing on helping your prospect along their path to purchase. This is a very, very impactful and a very, very meaningful statement. I will explain further on this. How can you help your prospect along their path to purchase if you see that they are doing research on their own? They are doing on the internet, they are researching about the solutions, product, and then after doing a lot of research, reading a lot of reviews, taking a lot of recommendations from friends, family, peers, or experts, then they are coming to contacting a product or a services selling company. So if I'm saying that helping the buyers along their path to purchase, how a B2B salesperson can help? Yeah, we can help. Definitely. I'll come to that. So just adding more to the buyer persona, it's no wonder that 68% of the buyers prefer to interact with sales people who listen to their needs and provide them with relevant information. And 57% admitted that they would prefer to purchase from a salesperson who doesn't try to apply pressure or hassle them with a lot of follow-ups. So the buyers are simply hating unnecessary follow-ups, and that is the reason they prefer not to contact any company or a platform in advance. In earlier model, what was happened? I felt a need. I just need to call up or write an email to some company which is offering the solution. Their salesperson will come, we'll talk, we'll discuss, they'll suggest a solution, and I'll make a purchase. But this has changed because now a buyer believes that if I am going to call four different company people, and all four of them will follow up with me and will irritate me, or maybe they will they'll become pushy and can cause me inconvenience. So that's why they don't prefer. They prefer to go online, do their research, zero in on a particular product, and then directly contact that product. So that means they have made 60 to 70% of their decision already before they are contacting you. But how you can help them to make that decision to purchase? So as a B2B salesperson, you have to be very, very proactive as at organization level, as you're at your individual level. There are ways to do that. And one of the very, very important things which is trending very, very hot in terms of B2B sales is social selling. So I'll explain in detail what exactly is social selling. So this is a very, very effective tool which has been adapted by leading B2B sales organizations across the globe. So social selling is one thing where you can help a prospect along their path to purchase when they are exploring, when they are researching, when they are shortlisting, when they are taking recommendations, and when they are zeroing in on a particular product. So you can become a partner to the buyer on each step of this purchase journey. So, and the social selling is a very, very effective tool which will help you to partner with the prospective buyer right when he starts, doing some internet Googling for a product or a service. So extending on to this social selling part, what happens? Modern day buyers pay a lot of attention to the peer recommendations as well. Okay, and if I am researching about any product or a service, it's very, very easy for me that I can go online and I can read about anything and everything about some opinions, some reviews, positive reviews, negative reviews, everything I can read about that. So it should not come as a surprise that modern buyers are using social media, forums, and other digital channels to learn more about potential solutions and which they are evaluating. And what this has actually impacted, all this change in the buyer persona in the recent years with the digitization, what it has impacted? It has impacted the total B2B sales cycle. So B2B sales cycle, as I explained to you earlier, is a longer one in comparison to a B2C, but it has become much longer, and it has increased. The time frame of a typical B2B sales cycle has increased by 22% in last 5 years. 22% is too much. Suppose average sales cycle was 4 weeks, so it has increased almost by a week. So now it becomes 5 weeks. So it impacts your entire sales closures and your sales performance. And what happens that there are many people, many platforms get involved in the process of decision making, and there is a lot of information which is available to the buyers to base their decisions on digitally, thanks to all the digital evolution which has happened, and various social media platforms or the forums. Anything and everything is easily available to read, research, recommend, review. So the buyer is a heavily informed buyer in today's times. This has to be kept in mind.